What up, everybody? This is the HNIC, the Head Namekian in charge, and this video is going to be a rant video on the transformations that we got in Dragon Ball GT episodes 31 through 35. Let's get it. First up, we got Majin Oob, or in GT, they call Majoob. I don't like the name. And that's literally the only thing that I don't like about this transformation is that they called it Majoob. Other than that, the fit looks really dope. It's not really something that's outlandish. It's really simple, nice, clean. The hair's a little bit more spikier, more dramatic. Obviously he's got a little bit more muscle to him. So this transformation is pretty decent for a loop. Performance wise, how does it handle up? Not a lot. Not a lot. First time when he fought Baby, he was in his regular form, going blow for blow, but we have to remember that Oob is just, he's training. The potential is there. The strength is there. He's just not really refined. So when he gets this power up, it should have been, something to compensate for that. But again, it was quick work for Baby almost. There was some blows thrown here and there, but he ends up losing to his own beam where he tried to turn Baby into chocolate, and Baby ended up, pushing that beam when they were having that beam struggle right back to him. At the end of the fight, Baby said that he earned himself a treat, and he ate Oob in his chocolate form. So the look wise, it's really cool. The only thing that I dislike is the name Majoob. You could have just said Majin Oob. And performance wise, again, it really just doesn't do well because he just wasn't ready. That's where it really just boils down. So hopefully he does get some more training. He can come into a stronger character, be more of an adept fighter, and live up to the standard that has been, bestowed upon him. I'm really expecting more out of this character. All right, next we have Baby / Vegeta in the Super Saiyan Uzaru form. Another concept that I've liked, and I have imagined about this before. It's great to actually see this portrayed in GT, that it can happen. So, this transformation relies on two things: Vegeta growing his tail back and the Blunt's waves. Bulma, who is controlled by Baby, is hitting him with these concentrated Blunt's waves. And not only is he able to grow his tail back, he's able to get into the grade 8 form. And then on top of that, Baby is accessing the powers of Super Saiyan. With this size and this power, this character is going to be a problem. He is definitely strong. But that being said, we also got to get into the dislikes. The character is just too big. And this far in the series, every Dragon Ball character should know that just because you are big, that doesn't mean you're going to win the fight. Now, I'm not saying that characters can't be ginormous and strong. I'm not saying that. But it doesn't mean you're going to win the fight that way. Piccolo's tried it early in Dragon Ball. But what happened? Goku said, "You got too many blind spots," and started attacking him in places where he couldn't defend himself and he had to shrink down. So at this level, being a giant should be the deciding factor. So again, like the art concept, like the Super Saiyan multiplier on top of a physical transformation like the Azaru. It's really cool. Side note is that GT has forgotten that Vegeta is able to control the Azaru form back in Dragon Ball Z. So even if Baby turned into this character, this would have not been a problem for Vegeta. So he should not have turned into a mindless. He should not have turned into a mindless ape. So when Baby said that he's just in Vegeta's mind controlling, the ape, that's kind of that it doesn't really fit. It doesn't really fit because Vegeta already had control over this, transformation. Let's move on to the next and final transformation. Super Saiyan 4. Now, there's too many things that are wrong with this form for me to ignore, just for me to be like, I like this transformation. Let me address the problems first, and then I will tell you how I feel. So first thing, getting your tailbone pulled on because you didn't want to stir a giant coffee maker is a wild training regimen. Okay, first of all, the original plan was to Goku stir this coffee grind, stir these coffee beans, grind these coffee beans. I get my coffee. You should be able to grow your tail back. Goku is distracted watching the events that is happening on Tuffle because Pan is in trouble. So he wants to speed this process along, and everyone's in agreement of, okay, let's do it. And a space lemur, or something like that, turns into a pair of pliers and pulls on Goku's tailbone. That was a very uncomfortable scene to watch. Not only for me to watch, but something for Goku to go through. He's yelling he can take the pain. But in Dragon Ball, you hold on to his tail, he's passing out. He'll say, all the strength has left my body. So pulling on your tailbone should have been just as painful. And then not only that, to make the process go even faster, you decide to tie Elder Kai to a rock, and then you fly while he's holding the pliers. Again, these pliers are not like a regular set of pliers. These pliers are really a space ferret that's able to transform into these pliers, grabbing onto Goku's tailbone as he's flying away, as he's trying to fly to pull his tailbone out so he can get his tail back. So the process to get to this transformation, that part alone is just wild to me. That's something I would want to go through. And I didn't appreciate that scene. But it's there. Gotta take the good with the bad. And the bad with the good. Second half, right, is the Blunts waves. Goku is looking at Earth. And the Earth is somehow getting the Blunts waves to him so he can transform into the Great Ape. Which doesn't make sense because that's what the moon does. Goku is showing some type of, restraint in this form. Almost similar to like how his father did on planet Cereal. So he's recognizing some things. Pan is able to talk to him, and get him to act normal. And then, as he's fighting, fighting this transformation so he doesn't lose control, he then condenses down to what is this now? It's known as Super Saiyan 4. Now, the final part of this transformation that I don't like is the name. This name feels more like a misnomer, right? Because with the Super Saiyan 1, 2, and 3, you don't need Blunt's Wave, you don't need a tail. Super Saiyan 4, you do. This feels more like Uzaru form that is just more advanced, like an advanced Uzaru form, right? Because you need the Uzaru form to have this transformation, and then it's condensed down. So all the power so how I see this character, what it feels like it would be, is all the strength that Uzaru has, right? It's now condensed down into a smaller body. So he can move faster. He can hit heavier. There's weight to his punches. There's weight to his steps, but it's controlled because, of the ki and whatnot. Goku has ki control. He knows how to control his ki. So when he's stepping, he's not causing an earthquake, right? He knows how to channel, that energy. But it's there. It's all of that condensed. So this form should be like the final, like Uzaru, instead of, this transformation comes right after Super Saiyan 3. So, and if this was Super Saiyan 3, if this was like a Super Saiyan 4, it would feel more like your fur wouldn't be red, it would be yellow, because even when you power up, your ki is yellow. So yeah, turning the coffee beans to grow your tail, getting your tail pulled on, going into a Zaru form, getting Blunt's Waves from the earth when it should be from the moon. You skip the training that Elder Kai was going to. So this transformation was definitely rushed. And it's in the misnomer. So with all that being said, with all these negative feelings that I do have towards it, the end result, I still do kind of like. It is pretty cool. The fur along the arms, getting the tail back, and the tail is the same color, right? The hair is long, but it's not Super Saiyan 3 crazy long, right? This transformation, I could definitely see that can be easily drawn more. So if we see this level of strength being used all the time, definitely dope. Those are my critiques on the Super Saiyan transformation. So, again, I'm enjoying the ride of Dragon Ball GT. My critiques, I do believe, is fair, but you let me know how y'all feel in the comments. I am enjoying the show. I'm enjoying the ride. I love making these videos. I love sharing with y'all my thoughts and my opinions. And so please like, subscribe. I'll keep sharing. And you guys, stay safe. Take care of yourselves. I'm out.